art has this incredible power to freeze time while somehow making it feel fluid. And today, we're exploring a piece that captures one of those suspended moments that feels both deeply personal and completely universal.
That's fascinating how you put that. The way the artist plays with light here is really masterful. That fluorescent swim ring isn't just a detail, it's like a portal between worlds.
You know what really strikes me about the lighting? The way it creates this tension between artificial and natural light. It reminds me of those liminal spaces we encounter, like when you're driving late at night and pass a lit gas station, or when you glimpse a neighbor's pool at dusk. There's something both comforting and slightly unsettling about it.
Hmm, those light cascades the artist uses, those vertical streaks making the water and sky merge, they really amplify that feeling of being between worlds.
Well, it's interesting you mention that because it reminds me so much of being underwater in a pool at dusk, looking up at the surface. You know that moment when everything becomes this beautiful, distorted pattern? The artist has managed to capture that exact sensation of being suspended between realities.
And what really gets me is how they've positioned the boy. His back to us, almost dissolving into the background, yet that glowing ring makes him impossible to ignore.
That compositional choice is so powerful because it taps into something universal. Those moments in childhood where you feel simultaneously very present in your body, but also somehow floating, disconnected. Like those summer evenings when you're the last one in the pool and everything feels a bit magical and strange.
So what do you think the artist is trying to say about memory and time here? Because those light curtains seem to suggest this kind of fluid relationship with reality.
Oh, that's exactly what makes this piece so fascinating. It's like the artist is painting the way memory feels, rather than how a scene actually looks. Notice how that swim ring is so bright and defined, while everything else is more atmospheric and undefined. It's just like how certain details in our memories stand out with incredible vividness, while others blur together.
Like how you might not remember the exact day or what everyone was wearing, but you remember the feeling of the water or the way the light looked.
And there's something particularly powerful about how they've handled the solitude of the figure. It's not a lonely scene exactly, but it captures that sense of being in your own world, even in a place that's usually associated with social activity. I keep thinking about those moments when you're completely absorbed in your own thoughts and experiences.
Well, that's what makes this piece so remarkable, how it manages to be both deeply personal and completely universal at the same time.
You know what's really interesting about the setting too? The way the artist has created this ambiguous environment where water and sky blend together, where the light seems to come from multiple sources. It all contributes to this sense of being in between states. It's not quite day or night, not quite earth or water, not quite reality or dream.
That in-between quality really seems to be at the heart of what makes this piece so powerful, doesn't it? It's operating on multiple levels simultaneously.
And isn't that exactly what makes great art so transformative? The way it can take something as simple as a child with a swim ring and turn it into this profound meditation on memory, time, and human experience. I'm particularly struck by how the artist uses light to achieve this effect. The way that fluorescent ring becomes almost symbolic.
The technical mastery really shows in how they've balanced all these elements, guiding your eye naturally while maintaining that sense of mystery.
Um, you know what's really remarkable? How carefully considered every element must be. The way the figure is positioned, how the light is distributed, even the choice of colors. Everything works together to create this atmosphere that's both familiar and slightly otherworldly. It's like the artist has found a way to make visible something that usually exists only in our memories or dreams.
And that's probably why people have such strong emotional responses to this work. It's tapping into something deeper than just visual appreciation.
Exactly. And what's really fascinating is how it manages to do this without being prescriptive. The artist isn't telling us what to think or feel. They're creating this space where we can bring our own experiences and emotions, where we can find our own meaning in what we're seeing. That glowing swim ring becomes like a beacon that draws us all in, even though what we find there might be different for each of us.
That's such a perfect way to describe it. Both a specific object and a symbol, both ordinary and extraordinary.
Well, discussing this piece has really deepened my appreciation for how much complexity there is in what might initially seem like a relatively simple scene. The way the artist has layered meaning and emotion, how they've used technical elements to create psychological effects. It helps us see our own experiences in a new light, doesn't it? It's like they've given us a new vocabulary for understanding those moments when reality seems to shift slightly, when the ordinary becomes extraordinary.